Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna try to get some real stuff done. It's a decent hour. Also, we're getting the transmission put in today at 5 o'clock, so that's a big plus side. My boy Mikey is coming back out. He's been gone for like a month, it seems like. So he's back in town, so that's a big thing. And we're gonna get back on this. Goal today, get both cylinder heads fully assembled and get them back on the engine. And if we get to timing it, it's even better. If we don't, well, at least we got something done. It's like a whopping 40 degrees in here. So my body's not really in the, ooh, let's go and go motivation mood. So we're gonna hang out for a little bit, let the garage warm up. I think Mikey will be here in a few. Be back in a few minutes. Technically, it's like not even a second, but you know what I'm doing. I did it again. I freaking forgot the walnut blaster for these silly things. I want to walnut blast the intake runners before I put everything together. And I can't believe I did it again. I even remembered to go outside and look at it, and I just spaced. I'll run back to the house. Besides, I think he's ready to go home. Are you ready to go home, bud? Come here, Sparko. Hey, Popper. Oh, yeah. You say hi. Give me a... Huh? No. I'm gonna run back to the house, grab the walnut blaster, intentionally go there for the walnut blaster this time, and be back again. Can't believe I did that. All right, so it took me a little bit to get there and back. Once I got there, you know, life happens. Dad's home, let the world, it's one of those, it's whatever. But this is done. So to prove I walnut blasted everything, I left the giant mess on the ground. It's one of those, we're not even gonna address it. But these valves look 10 times better. I hope you guys can see it as well as I can. It's kinda, you can actually see that there's a valve down in there. I mean, don't get me wrong, they weren't as bad as some that I've seen, but they were bad enough. It was like, you know, we got it out, let's get it done. So yesterday I was putting on these head gaskets. I noticed as I was editing, I never really addressed like which way was up. So on these head gaskets, there's a couple things I've noticed. One, there's a serial number right there. There is not a serial number on that side. So on the OEM head gaskets, there's a serial number on that side. Not one on that side. Also, you see this little indentation right here? Similar there. Flip them over to the other side. Large grouping, large group, small indentation. Yeah. So basically that's how I figured out like which way was up on the head gasket and went ahead and installed them. Also another thing I like to do is I like to blow out all of my holes for my head bolts. That's primarily just to make sure there's no like crap down inside of them, because when you go to run the bolt in, if there's crap or water or oil or anything in the bottom of that hole, you're gonna cause a thing called hydraulicking. And that's basically where whatever's down there is getting squished really hard by that bolt, and it don't squeeze the same as like an empty hole. That can cause some problems, whether it cracks a block, cracks a head, snaps a bolt, any number of things theoretically could happen. And we don't want that. So we're gonna clean up this mess real quick, get the air chuck, clean out those holes. I think I gotta assemble the heads before I stick them all in the motor, so kind of need to do that. Whoa. All right, I'm gonna interrupt real quick. This is not one of those paid promotional ads, but I do have a partnership with them because they have amazing products. And that company is RKX Tech. They make these awesome walnut blasters. I figured while we're on the walnut blasting topic, it was a great opportunity to say, hey, if you have a direct injected vehicle, you have to do a thing called a carbon cleaning service. And basically that's where this stuff, this hard carbon gunk that looks like rock hard bits of tar or asphalt, gather up on your intake valves. And it's caused because of a whole bunch of crap that if you want to know more about, you can watch this video, or if you want to know how these carbon cleaning adapters work, how you can do this service for less than $100. I wish I could pinch to zoom. With those two products, check out this card here. And if you need a hard carbon attachment, whether it's your Volkswagen or Audi, or you own one of the dozens of vehicles that are manufactured today that have direct injected systems, RKX Tech also offers several other bits for your Volkswagen, Audi, I even believe BMW, just to help maintain your vehicle for many years to come. So once again, jump over to rkxtech.com and check out what they've got to offer for you today. Now that I've plugged a part that I firmly believe in, I'm gonna get back to cleaning. Yeah, so I thought I had everything inside the shop to do this. I guess I don't. Trip to the storage car we go in the rain. Let's go. We need that. And we need some of that. All right. Compared to those cylinder heads, these things are awful. They look like they've been in a dump for 6 years. Oh no, boogers. Missed a guide. All right, well, you have to order one of those real fast. That kind of blows, but that's simple. Let's get these things cleaned up. Let's get what we can installed and then figure out the rest as we go. All right, well, for the record, oh shit. Not what I was trying to do, but all right, I guess that's that now. I made a giant mess. For the record, no, I did not use a wire wheel. It is still safely nestled in its home right there. All right, but the next thing I'm gonna have to do before I can get this put on there and get it all sealed and mounted, I gotta get the rockers back in. So, old man taught me this long time ago. Was, well, A, label your rockers because everything needs to go back, but he also always recommended that before you install them, you dip them in oil. And his justification was, it's pre-lube. You don't want the thing being the cylinder head, to rattle around dry on its first startup. You're gonna want to do the exact same thing with your bearing journals here, but you're gonna want to use the 2-finger method, not the 3-finger, just the 2 fingers. So you want to dip it, give them a little bit of that right there. There you go, just like that. Yep. You always got to make sure it's well lubricated before you stick a big long camshaft like that down in there. You don't want to go in dry. All right, well, before you go and reinstall the top half of your head, don't forget, make sure to get your JV8 out here. You want to give it a nice little bit of splooge all the way around these seams, through there, across there, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. It'll be pretty good. So, and then after you have that bit on there, you just got to give it a little down to whatever the spec is. All right, well, fam, kind of screwed the pooch a bit. I was getting in a hurry. I put my sealant down. I got everything all clean. It's looking good. I'm in the mood. Let's get it going. Let's put it together. I set the top half on here. I started running a couple bolts in, and then I'm like, wait a second. I forgot something. There's a screen that goes right there. And when I took them out, they were nasty, and I actually punctured a couple holes in them trying to get them out. And long of the short, I can't reuse the old ones because A, I don't know where they're at, and B, I just found out they'll have one of them Friday and the next one won't be here till sometime next week. So, that motor's now in a holding pattern. This is how life goes. This is how building cars go. But, anyway, I guess the plan now is gonna be get this stuff kind of situated back together, and I'm supposed to go put a transmission in tonight in my Yukon. No one's there. So nothing I can do. I mean, I can't put the heads on. I can't assemble the heads. Can't time the heads. I quite literally am stuck. Oh, and guess how much these little suckers are? This little screen that's right here is $26. I'm assuming that's because if A, you get to it and you screw it up, you're a moron. Or B, if you get to it and you gotta replace it, they're definitely gonna stroke you on it. Like, this is a 20-cent part. I do not get it. But it's one of those, can't do nothing about it. So, we're gonna clean this mess up, put everything back, and we're gonna go do a transmission. Alright guys, here's the facts of life. I think that's where I'm gonna end it tonight. You guys know what I gotta do. I gotta get a transmission out so we can put that one in there. And I know this is gonna take me 3 times as long if I keep the camera on. So, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll let you know how far I get tomorrow. If somehow the AI got you here, consider subscribing. It's quite an adventure on this channel. So, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I'll see you later. Peace, I'm Audi.